Howdy, folks. This is Al. I might have been playing Minecraft without you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I got really excited to play in 1.10. Our Feed the Beast Infinity server for 1.7 kind of went belly up, so that's a thing. It was more just everybody kind of wanted to move to 110, and honestly my first reaction was no, I don't see any reason to do it. But once you get playing in it, it's really a lot of fun. And the Mischief of Mice have their own mod pack, which you can get on Curse if you want to play in the same mod pack. Of course, I'm on a Patreon server, so if you wanted to play, you'd have to go to their Patreon page, and I believe it's $5 a month to join the server. Nonetheless, it's a fun mod pack. It's got all the stuff really that I've been looking for in a lot of ways, and a whole bunch of new stuff. So let me show you around. The first thing is 1.10 adds a lot of cool things, but the main thing for me that I just noticed right off was the shield. I didn't do it with that guy. Let's go. Put up your shield. No, you can't hit me. Shields are really cool. They're kind of annoying when you're building and stuff, but they're pretty neat. So anyway, you can paint them, I guess. I don't know how they got this one, but I made this one over here. Who brought me that one? Little Mighty? I think Little Mighty. He's on the server as well. He brought me that one, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he brought it in because he came in and stayed the night. Left me a couple of nice signs saying he liked my base and what have you, but he got stuck here in the dark and had to spend the night. Didn't even sleep in the bed like a very nice person, but did say, dude, you need a guest room, which I'll get on. But this is the shield I made. I don't know how to pattern it or whatever, so we'll just deal with that like we do. But spawn is way over there. And it's not terrible. It's not a horrible distance. I didn't go too far this time, but this is, I think I spawned on the side of this ice hill or something, and made our way through. And Hapkido Man, who's also on the server, he and I both stopped almost in the exact same spot when we started. It was close to spawn. I think it was here. Yeah, it was before the swamps. I think it was right here. So we just started playing together. Not really playing together, but kind of doing the exact same things. I think, we were both had the same ideas. And so he ended up building a base, I think here, but is actually mined all the way. Oops, that was all the way out to my strip mine underneath. He actually showed up out there, and I was like, is somebody eating? And somebody was, and he was like 2 levels above me. So it was pretty cool. Also, I don't know what this is, but what? And we want to make it bright yellow so I can remember that I wanted to go look at it. Save. All right, so that's I don't know what that is. We'll go find out. Maybe a village here. I don't know. But anyhow, so he's real close. Ice Bladerino is here. Leon, he's playing. Pirate ship. Yeah, just a pirate ship. I'm going to go find it later. So, but we all kind of landed pretty close, and I like to just get somewhere and start up, make a little, hidey hole basically, and then I got a little out of control. But I'm not going to stay here. It's a good place to start. I actually came all the way out through this dark oak forest because all the death that's in there. I mean, I've cleared out a lot of this, but it's just all dark and it's just death. You just die in there, and I didn't want to die, so I came until I reached the end of it, and on the other side is just ocean. So I kind of said, well, this is a good spot. There's a ravine here, which probably means supplies, resources, what have you. And then I started just building, adding some trees. These are just for growth trees. These are just for lumber for building. But I went out and made a couple of like 5 or 6 of the Pam's Harvest Craft: nutmeg, gooseberries, limes, which I'm really looking forward to getting limes for some reason. I don't know why. Nutmeg, you're not doing too well there, Nutmeg. I might have to take you out. A couple of apple trees, persimmon tree, banana tree, things like that. And then the purple trees here are slimelings. No, they're slime saplings, which may drop purple slime, which you make night slime out of, which I think is a pretty neat stuff, although it's not really impressing me as much as I'd like. So, but yeah, so we got the little entrance. This is obviously a work in progress. I got to do a whole lot of work. I mean, the whole thing. The roof's not even finished. So yeah. But it's a work in progress. Everybody understands that. this one, yeah, like I said, it's got to go. But this is where I'm going to live, and I'm going to dedicate myself to being organized on this server. I'm going to have a room for everything. If I start to do something, I'm going to make a room for it. I need to do that. We also have the Roots mod, which I have never played with, but I was watching Valen from the Mischief of Mice through his playthrough, or not playthrough, I guess bit by bit he calls them his mod Spotlight, and I think it's neat. It's like a kind of a druidic thing, kind of not real druids, but like like fake druids, like D&D druids kind of thing. So, yeah, I like it. So I've been growing a lot of Pam's crops and a lot of the regular crops that you get, just putting everything down because I'm going to need seeds and things growing and all that, just kind of do that. And also we have Spice of Life, which means you just starve a little all the time. You're always hungry. So over here, I was actually doing the fertilized dirt from Random Things, which I love. I'm going to get this going. It's not going yet. Guess who's got bouncy boots? Al's got bouncy boots. But I put in some progressive automation stone planters, and I've got to build upgrades for them. Right now, they're just doing range 1, so I'm not even doing anything with them. But if you don't know, these are a neat little device that basically... Well, it's an auto miner, it's an auto tree chopper, it's an auto farm. But you have to give it the right distance, the right space. And I'll go inside in a minute and I'll show you where my mine is, although the miner's not working. Or it only works once. You can't pick it up without breaking it. The wrench doesn't work on it. So we're hopefully get that fixed. But basically what I'm going to do here is to see, because the fertilized dirt, which I think is kind of cheaty, but it actually... continually bone meals everything in here, so as soon as you break it, it starts regrowing, and it's pretty. You can see the bone meal effect with it. It's pretty fantastic. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. I'm using it to grow my sugarcane too. Oh my goodness, can't even stay awake today. It's been such a long week. So but yeah, so this grows your sugarcane. I think makes it grow faster. It really doesn't seem to be growing too much faster, but I'm okay with it just doing what it's doing. So yeah, so it's going, it's good. And I've been making tons and tons of books because things like, was it bad? Things like this magical boomerang, also, where is it? My builder's wand, which is awesome. And builder's wands don't require unstable ingots. Neat, right? Yeah, I like the unstable ingots. It's just kind of a, oh god, we're going to blow ourselves up. But they actually only take 2 magical wood. Now the problem is JEI here doesn't have magical wood in yet. Boop. Boop, boop. Can you tell me how to use this? No. Can you tell me how to make it? Excuse me? No, can't do that either. Tell me how to use it? Sure, all sorts of stuff. One being, bag of holding, which I'm going to go for, and the magical boomerang, which was a lot of fun. But so you know, the recipe for the magical wood is a oak bookshelf. Don't use a birch. They don't like birch. 1 piece of gold, an ingot of gold, old gold ingot. And then it takes 4 levels to make 1 piece. So this is 12 levels of XP. Totally worth it. Let me show you something. Let's see what can we... Oh, we got eggs in here. Oh, eggs. Well, let me get those eggs out. See if I can get without hitting me. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry. Not sorry because you're a cow. Let's see. So there's a chicken over there. It's gotten loose. Hey, chicken. Boom. Not only does it kill it, boom, it brings back items. And not only does it bring back items, let's see if I can do it, or if it'll get the feather this time. Okay, so it brings back, oh, nope, sorry, boop. Oh, yeah, baby. There's my XP. And if I run away from it, oh, it'll find me. Oh, yeah, it'll get you. You can't get away from the boomerang-a-rang. Bang-a-rang. You try to, and so you just come straight through. It goes straight through objects. It does all this stuff. It's not really like the greatest damage in the world right now, but I hear you can upgrade it, although I haven't found anything to tell me how. I will say, though, that it's probably the most fun range weapon that I have. Tinker's Construct does not have crossbows. I don't even know what they're expecting us to do. How do they want us to live? Hello, chicken. Wow. or you were a baby. My bad. My bad. My bad. That's my bad. So yeah. All right. So you got that, and then magical wood, boomerangarangs. Let's do this here real quick. Let's just get this out of the way and put this. What's this? What's this? A slime sling. I keep calling it a slime shot. That's not what it is. So I'm wearing slime boots from Tinker's Construct. Makes you bounce when you land. And the slime sling, charge up, aim low, get flinging. Well, what does that mean? Well, you hold it to charge it up. Boom. Ah! Oh. No, don't go in the water. Now, you can't stop jumping for a little while. You're bouncing. You're not jumping. So, yeah. But, boy, this thing is fast. It's faster than a boat, and it's faster than a horse. You just go. And I'm not going to do it anymore because it's getting dark. One of the things that we also have in this mod pack... Wow, excuse me. Bananas. They don't look like bananas. Let's see them from the side. They look like bananas like that. Yeah. One of the things we have in this mod pack, however, which I'm going to stay out at night to do, is there are zombies that show up, and they have cyberware. Where are they? I have 2 salvaged cardiovascular couplers from cyberware. Hold shift for more info. Harnesses the body's electrical pulses. Produces 6 POW a second when in use. I don't know what that means, but I like it. I like to produce power. And then this dude, salvage deployable wheels, walk up full blocks, requires 2 POWs when in use. Tolerance costs 5 feet slot. Now this one isn't very impressive because we have auto jump, so it's not a big deal, you know. But it is something that you can implant, and the more zombies you kill at night and put them into the robo-surgeon, you get inside the robo-surgeon, and boom, it makes you into stuff like Superman. I am Superman. I'll put this in there too. So, yeah. Now, this was the first place I stopped when I came into the server. I just got here and built the worst hidey hole that I could, started putting bits and pieces together on it and expanding it a little bit, make it a little bigger. Boom, slime crystals. But really went straight down to diamond level, basically, and then came back up. Now, a couple of things that I will recommend to you. If you have Tinker's Construct and you have anything that gives you a tank. Now, in this case, our tank is from Mechanism. All right, so we're going to look at a basic... I'll just go tank. I'm pretty sure it'll be under tank. Tank you. There it is. Basic fluid tank. Now, this is not like walk in and make it out of rub a couple of sticks together, but it is 4 pieces of iron and 4 pieces of redstone. If you've gone down to diamond level in this mod pack, you have 4 pieces of iron, even if you have to put it in the furnace, and you likely have enough redstone. I mean, that's 1 or 2 ores to get 4 pieces. So you make this, you take it over to wherever you go, you get a bucket, 3 more pieces of iron, and then you bring it back and you keep all of your fuel for your smeltery here. Okay, sure. Just take it in a bucket. You can make this into a bucket somehow. The key that is set for it is not operating in our server for some reason. But, okay, so I set it down. I break it with, it doesn't have a wrench that'll break it, so I break it with a pick. No big deal. Bucket, put it in the seared tank. Or it takes 14 buckets. Put 14 buckets. Don't click on the faucet. Click on the drain. You can actually take the faucet off if you want to. Click it on the drain, and it immediately puts it inside your smeltery. All right? 1 bucket of lava and 1 bucket of water makes obsidian. Okay. So who was the first person to have another portal on the server? Probably you, because that's what I did, and I believe I was the first person to have a portal. I may have been the second, but I don't know that. I haven't talked to Keto Man about it. He's pretty fast, though. Him and all these guys are pretty good, let me tell you. They're all just burning through this stuff, and I'm kind of lagging behind here. However, you get a nether portal real quick, which means you get to the nether. And then once you get to the nether, of course, you have quartz and nether wart and nether rack and glowstone and all the stuff that you need. And let me tell you, you're going to be much happier if you get that early on. So the nether here is also not too dangerous. There are blazes everywhere when there shouldn't be blazes everywhere. So that's a thing. But I think that may be just how 110 is set up. I'm not sure. So, but anyhow, so this is my smeltery. It's pretty. I think it'll take nearly a full stack, if not a full stack. It goes up these three, one below for the floor, but these three and then three more, I believe, above this. So maybe it's more than that because this isn't the surface. I don't think. So maybe it's this and then the surface and then three. I don't know, but it's a bunch. So anyway, I can hold a lot of metal. I can smelt a lot of stuff at all at once. I think a full stack by this point. Other couple things that you, like I said, get a tank. Real simple to do. Get a bucket. Fill up your. It'll keep your. Now you can get this piped in too. I just haven't bothered with it. I mean, it doesn't need that much lava that often. You just bloop and you're done. Also use it for making obsidian really fast. Oh man, just putting it in, and then you go get 14 buckets of water real easy, and boom, you have 14 blocks of obsidian. And even the largest nether portal you need can be that size. Now, you can make a builder, whatever. So this is the casting table, fills up with stuff. And then as soon as it's done, the hopper, you got to put a hopper in a chest beside it. It'll just take stuff right out, okay? And that takes us to the other point, seared stone. If you take this and you just fill it up with cobble, it'll burn that cobble down into seared stone, all right? So let's take a look. Seared stone, straight in like this, is this right here. It is made for the smeltery. It's not as pretty as this. It doesn't have the brick, look to it. It's not as aesthetically pleasing, but it still works. And so if you get just your base layer, you can do, I think 3x3 is the minimum, but you may be able to do a 1. I'm not sure. That's like the one floor and then the controller and drain and stuff around it. I'm not positive, but let's say 3x3, so that's 9, and then you've got the bricks you need to make this, but you make one level, one layer, and this will make all of it that you need from there on up. And also, you can take that and get your ingot cast, and it will actually make just the seared bricks. Notice I've got 64 because I just started them and kept them running. And there we are. I have a bunch of seared bricks, more than I think I will need for a long time. So, yeah, that can get your smeltery going super quick. That's the word, super quick. All right. Tinker's is still the best. It doesn't have a crossbow. I did have to make a bow and enchant it. Had power 1 and unbreaking 1, and then I went into a roguelike dungeon and found you, sir, are the best longbow that I've got right now. I'm not extremely happy with just having a longbow. That's why I went ahead and make the boomerang. I like the effects of the boomerang too, but really just it's just a bow. Come on. So we have Sai and we have other things that will allow you to have guns of some sort. So the bed. These are red orchids from Extra Utilities. These are super simple. Boop. What's that? You need some redstone. Well, go in there and get you some redstone ore, which I had to silk touch this, which is not a difficulty with Tinker's Construct. Just need an emerald and some string, I think. But boom, here we are, making redstone. And I've got 3 more that I need to go get redstone for. I just haven't done it because I haven't had that much of a need. However, if you have a way, which I believe we do, and I've got to double check it before I actually implement it, if you have a way to automatically harvest these due to block updates and what have you, you can just do this automatically. Put a vacuum chest down here because we don't have vacuum hoppers, unfortunately, but put a vacuum chest down here and just boom, boom, boom. Redstone, well, for days. Yeah. So there we go. This is sadly my failed iron miner. Worked great. Let me tell you, the progressive progressive automation PA, was fantastic. The miner worked great. I pumped a bunch of upgrades into this to make it up to range 10. Yeah, I gave it its own cobble gen. So basically, every thing that it opens, it turns into cobble. So I've got a shaft of cobblestone from here down to bedrock. Yay! Except when I try to break it with the progressive automation wrench, the PA wrench, I get crashed to desktop. All the way out of the launcher. Get out of the game. I did it twice and said, well, this is a bug. It's evidently something they've got a fix in for, or they're looking for, how we can fix it. If you break it with a pickaxe, though, I believe you lose all of your upgrades, and that's just not worth it. That's just not. I'm just going to leave it. It did its thing. I wanted to see how it works, and I'm impressed with it. It's just not working right now because of that little glitch, which is not a big deal. Because, like I said, I mined all the way down to diamond level, down there, and then I came in here and did it again. So, yeah. Let's make sure, So this could take forever to get back up, but I can jump all the way down there and not take any damage. That's all the way down. Right there is bedrock, I believe. So it's all the way down and doing all the things it needs. Just wanted to see what I could find, and I found a lot of stuff. Pulled up a lot of diamonds, pulled up a lot of ores. You can see the areas where I just ran through and just opened up a huge area because of all the ores that I found. This isn't really a big deal down there. I should go check and just see if maybe Keto Man's running into the issue, or come in and put a sign, hey Derpy, how you doing, or whatever. Sorry, Keto. I don't know how you talk, man. I've only talked to you one time. But, so, there we are. That's that. That's the extent of the inside. So let's look at what we've got going on out here. And I'm thinking, I just made this cleaver. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty ugly. It's got a 16.5 attack damage. Nice. This is my preference. The Iron Rapier, I haven't even made it Millennium yet. I've only got like 2 pieces of cobalt and a piece of ardite so far, and that's it. The nether portals have been glitchy. However, this guy is awesome because when you swing a sword, when you swing a vanilla sword, you get that power attack thing, and then you're just not hitting for it. This, from what I can see, you can just spam this like crazy. Just boom, 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 boom. Look at I'm 2,000 to 4,000 on my next level because it's just tap, 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 tap as fast as you can go. However, with that blood moon the night before last and the concern of what might be coming, I made a cleaver to one-shot stuffs. So this area I cleared out originally. This is just basically where my garden started. If you like Spice of Life, that's great, but definitely Pam's Harvest Craft will save your life. Have them both if you want Spice of Life. Cut some wheat. Make it into bread, put it in a furnace to smelt it, and you've got toast. It's delicious, and it's got really, really good saturation. So I lit up the water a little bit down there. I'm going to make a path over to that just because. Kurtz. Just other stuff. I'm moving stuff over to the other garden area, so this is just kind of what's left over. No big deal in here. Pumpkins. Like pumpkins. Rhubarb, leeks, potatoes, sweet potatoes. Yeah, I think that's it over here. Yep. And then the original sugarcane farm that I had for paper and such. No big deal. But it's just over here doing its thing. It isn't really useful. Yeah. So, and I dug out all the gravel here when I originally made my look, aluminum or bauxite, which is the only real source of aluminum here. So, yeah, that's great. But anyhow, boing. That's pretty much that thing there. This is nothing really. It's this isn't my design. This is a roguelike dungeon that I've just pulled over here and built up with Schematica. Didn't even have the builder's wand at the time, so this is nothing. There's nothing in here. I just wanted it because it looked like a nice looking house, and I thought maybe I could. I gotta put glass in, but I could have it kind of as a lighthouse when I hopefully start messing with some more. Oh, no, don't. Slimy boots. Saving me and then also irritating me to no end. Put a guardrail on them here. How about a handrail for the old people like me? So, yeah, so this is originally as high as you can go. You show up here and, yeah, a little lookout on this little roof area here. But it's nice. It's a nice little, little lighthouse guard tower thing. There was no access originally to the upstairs, so I just put basically a post up the center and some ladders. So I could get up here and say, hey, I can see my house from here. I can, actually. I can see my house from here. Unfinished house. Please don't judge me. Or I don't care if you judge me. Whatever. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I'm actually a big man, in fact. So, yeah, I can take it. Yeah, so, so I don't know what else to talk about, you guys. We're not building anything right now. Ooh, look at this thing. Ka-chow! Look at this sword. It's tremendous. And I wonder if I can... I can't block. I can't block maybe an F5. I can't do anything. I got this. No, I guess... Oh, the cleaver does something when you block, doesn't it? I don't remember. So anyway, yeah. So here we are, doing our thing. Cats and dogs. Living together. There we go. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Boom. Screenshot. Yeah. So anyhow, this is what we're doing so far on the server. Hopefully get with some of the other guys. We've been running some roguelike dungeons together, which is way more fun than doing it solo. We've also been running in and out of the nether. We had some serious issues we think we fixed. The guys got together and put their heads together and came up with some solutions to the nether problem. So, yeah. Well, this is it. This is the new server. This is my new house. Oh, no, stop. And, I would love it if you guys could join us. Anybody out there that wants to play Minecraft, I got to tell you, all my friends, guys that play Minecraft, I know it's $5, but it's $5. It's not that big a deal. Come on. But I will tell you, having basically a dedicated, that thing is so ugly, dedicated server that is just always going to be there. I mean, they pay professionals to keep the server up, and maybe it's not your bag, baby, but yeah, I think everybody should join in. I would love to see you guys. So, I think that's it. So let's get back to mining, I guess.